Hey guys, welcome back to Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so this is part two of my Fiona interview, and I've been so excited for you to see this. This is so much fun. She's lovely, she's wonderful. As mentioned in yesterday's video, I filmed this with the intention of not being on camera. So that's why I'm very small and in the corner and looking off because I didn't plan on being on camera. But anyway, the gigs, I mean, whatever, the Band-Aids ripped off, I put myself on camera, it's fine. So that's what I just want to explain that. I think we reference me not being on camera, but obviously I am now. So that's what that's about. I'm asking you to please go subscribe to Fiona, Avid Gardener. She's wonderful. I'm trying to help get her numbers up because they should be even higher because I want more people to see her. She really is fun. We just got on so well. I think a lot of you noticed that our chemistry is really good. So thank you for that. And yeah, so here's part two. And again, I'm Jen. Thanks so much for being here. Honk honk, everyone. Yeah, how a little bit, but how officially did Harry and Meghan get on your radar? Was it you're seeing your friends attacked like that, or
Oh, it was
yeah.
really strange because it was Graham and Faith who said, "Oh, have you heard Prince Harry's engaged?"
Mhm.
So he really wasn't on my radar. And I went, "Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah." And they said, "No, it's really cool because she's American, she's a divorcee, and she's multiracial." And yes, I
Yeah.
think I said American. I said, "Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I don't care."
Great. Yeah.
At the time, we had the referendum going on, and that was a big argument, especially for people living down here. So I was sort of into that.
Hmm.
And then I thought, well, sod it, I'll go watch the engagement interview. And we had these lunatics in our life anyway, who were driving us crazy. And it was really that engagement interview. When I first saw her, I thought, and she hadn't opened her gob,
Yeah.
I thought she's fantastic. They're going to
Yeah.
have such a laugh. He's going to be so happy with her.
Mm.
This is going to be great. It was when she opened her mouth that I thought, oh no, oh no.
So you watched that in real time when the actual engagement interview around that time that it happened then?
Yeah, I think I must have watched a recording on YouTube because we
Yeah.
don't get BBC down here and I don't bother with VPNs.
Sure. I just wondered, yeah. See, I was late to the party. I didn't realize until they went to South Africa. And I watched that
So,
interview where she was like, "Feel sorry for me" on the steps of a women's shelter. You know what I mean? I was just like,
yeah.
that's the most insensitive thing I've ever heard in my life. But anyway, but yeah, that's interesting that you caught on early then. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, she'd never Googled Harry. I thought I'll cut her a bit of slack. But then she followed it up with, oh, I just had one question. Is he
Oh,
nice?
is he kind?
And I just
Yeah.
thought, oh, because
Yeah.
why are you marrying Harry? What do you know about Harry? That is a bit of a difficult question, isn't it?
Yes.
Anyone who marries into the royal family is going to be faced with that question.
Yeah. Exactly.
You
That
know,
yeah, you should be
I'm
ready to
marrying him for his money and
yeah.
title because that's what everybody's thinking. So I thought, well, cut her a bit of slack. And the interview just kept getting worse and worse and worse all the way
Well,
through. And I
she's
just thought,
just
oh
such
my
a
God.
terrible actress, and there's just no depth to her. So she
Yeah.
can't, I think, hide her narcissism or whatever. Someone
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
laughing, but
She
yeah.
was really hammy. I can't wait for Cooking with Megsy.
Yeah, I know. Can we please get together and watch it together, please?
Do you think they'll actually show it or
Oh, I
act?
don't know. If they do, I wanna watch an episode with you and make fun of it. That'd be so much fun. We'll just drink wine the whole time and really enjoy ourselves. I don't know. I don't be a disaster. I don't think she has the work ethic to follow through with it. But
Probably not.
that's interesting though that you caught on at the engagement. I wish I really didn't care about him, so I always have been a fan of William, so I really didn't
Yeah.
follow it.
I
So
remember reading the comments on the Daily Mail back then, in way before a YouTube channel,
uh
which always made me laugh. And there was a particular one. It was one of the first articles about her. It was clearly someone who knew her. And they said, if you think Princess Diana was a loose cannon, Meghan is going to be like an atomic bomb and she's going to leak radiation all
oh
over the royal family. That was exactly what it said. And I thought, oh. And
well, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't commenting on the Daily Mail, but people who were of my school have thought were few and far between. If anyone was brave enough to stand up and say, I don't like her, there's
Mhm.
something about her, there was a pylon from the others. You leave her alone, you leave her alone. And it was interesting to see how that turned the other way
Mhm.
eventually.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I just yeah, I think again, it goes back to she just has no she can't hide it, so more people are
Mhm.
seeing it. But I judge those that were really late to the party, like myself, because once you start seeing it, you can't not see, like, all the
Yeah.
crazy stuff from start to finish, and then that train wreck of an Oprah interview.
Oh, I know.
They made it so easy to show all the hypocrisy and all the lies and stuff. So for anybody, it's like I always compare it to, like, again, I don't talk religion, but Scientology. I understand at the beginning why you might be hooked, but now that we know everything involved, who the hell is still signing up for it?
Yeah.
Who the hell is still believing Meghan? I can't, and
Yeah.
Harry. I can't
I
do it.
don't think many people do. I think the worst thing she said on the Oprah interview was when Oprah said, who was it? Name the member of the royal family. And she looks away and goes, oh, I don't think I'll say that. Could be very damaging. She damaged herself
Yes.
more than anyone else with that bitchy, filthy, disgusting remark and
Mhm.
smug look.
Smug. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. But I'm so I as much as I hate it, I'm glad that there's public record of it, because
Yeah,
the ones that are not us that obsess about this, I think it's easier for people to see it, because I get obsessed with that. We got married 3 days before. No, they didn't. You're
yeah,
lying.
yeah,
You did not. So it's just like, and when I talked to HG, I was like, basic things that I can't figure out why you would lie about it. Why is she lying about it? He was explaining, well, that's
yeah.
what narcissists do and stuff. But anyway, it's just I get stuck on stuff
I
like
mean, in
that.
the early days, I used to seek out every and any YouTuber that would talk about them. There was not just Murky Taz and Wally, there was Ashley, Daily
Mm,
Empress, Busy Bee was another one I used to listen to.
mm,
Just trying to figure out, is it just me? What is it? What's up with this chick?
yeah. And did you found some, but not a ton? It's probably
No, there were not so many then. Not so
yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Um, and there's a lot now, isn't there? And it's still
Yes.
interesting because everybody's got a different take. Because I'd listen to these YouTubers and I wouldn't necessarily agree with everything they said,
Sure.
but I'd agree with some things and then compare it to another YouTuber.
Mhm.
Bookworm was another one. Bookworm 2 was another
Okay.
one I used to listen to. And Kelt.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh, Kelp Views, I've watched a little bit of her stuff,
Yeah.
yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's but I'm the same. I try not to watch, like, I love your videos, but I won't let myself watch until after I record so I don't accidentally, like, borrow an idea, but then I watch yours and I'm like, "Oh, I just did that when I watched your, HG video where you did the 10 commandments." I kept thinking, "Oh, why didn't I think of that? You're so smart, I didn't think about that."
No, I loved your first one.
Oh,
Thou shalt not grab the microphone anymore. I wish I thought of that.
always. So with that, that's a that I told I'm just in my personal life, I'm just not really a drinker. I make jokes about drink I really don't drink that much. I drink like twice a year. I'll do it with you though. But, I just don't, but I had a cocktail that night. And so the first
Right.
commandment I actually wrote was thou shalt not be a I wrote that down and I tease, like, I don't have HG's number, but it's my equivalent of a drunk text. I drunk texted HG, I drunk emailed HG, and I said, "I'm doing my homework. Thou shalt not be a ha ha ha. Don't tell the other."
Well, I hear he likes the odd drinking contest.
Yeah, yeah. He wrote me back. He's like, "I got a kick out of this," or whatever his, where he won't show much. He's like, "This was very humorous." I was like, "That's because I'm a drunk asshole." I So, yeah, there's that. But no, I loved yours. I thought you did a great job, guys. Go watch her 10 Commandments. They were fantastic. The other thing that I love that you did was If I Ruled My World. I thought that was great. And I know he gave you shit about that, but I'm telling you, you had your own planet. I wish I had thought about that. I just thought you had such a fun, relaxed attitude about it. You really did. So don't let him give you shit.
Yes, he's really good fun. And he's a lot more relaxed offline, when you're chatting to him than
Mhm.
the
And that personality, yes. I did get, frustrated with him on the commandments one because I felt like he was a little grumpy. He's a little grumpy on that one. He would
Well,
like
it might have been because he, like you say, it's like homework, and I
uh-huh.
completely forgot. So the first time he was like, "Well, you're clearly not prepared."
Oh,
Oh shit! And the second time I forgot,
uh-huh.
um, and I remembered just in time. But then he said it's okay. It wasn't at 12. It's at 1. And I said, well, let's just do the real 10 commandments. And he was like, you haven't done any homework, have you?
I
Stop
wouldn't
it.
have guessed that on that because you seem so prepared for it. I would not.
No,
I
I'd
had no
rather
idea.
looking them up.
Oh. Well, I mean,
He was
yeah,
like,
because
okay, let's do this and we'll see where it goes.
but you did no, you knocked it out of the park. See, I had no idea. I knew that you were reading the actual commandment, but who remembers them verbatim? So that didn't strike me as weird, but you were able to play off of them brilliantly. I thought that
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
such a
And they're
clever
different
idea.
versions in different Bibles, aren't
Mhm.
they?
I guess so, yeah. That's yeah, you
I
did
think
I'm
so. I don't
shocked.
know.
You did
Don't
such
take
a
my
good
word for it.
job.
I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, he seemed much less grumpy with you than he was with me, and HG, if you're listening, you were grumpy. He keeps saying, "I was not grumpy."
He's probably thinking, oh my God, this woman's liable to say anything.
Yes.
Is she drunk for a start? What the fuck?
I had to email him and say, "Is it okay if I say on your show?" He's like, "It's fine." I was like, "Good, because 'cause I'm gonna."
I love the intro that he does, the net, like the piss take of the Netflix with the chicken and woof. I love that. Graham's like, do you have to watch that again? And I said, that's HG's intro.
It's so
Of course I
funny.
have to watch it again. And when we put Harry and Meghan on, he went, why are they playing HG's music? But
That's
he's
excellent.
become iconic now.
Uh-huh, that's excellent. That's so funny. All right. Well, since we're talking about HG, well, how did you find him in terms of does narcissism interest you? Is that part of it for you, or you just happen to find him when you're looking up other YouTubers that talk about Megan?
I think I found him through Meghan and a combination of Meghan and Harry and Dr. Ramani. I think
Mm.
he showed up as a suggestion. I was fascinated by Dr. Ramani
Okay.
because what she was describing was exactly what we were dealing with our two lunatics. And I
Okay.
think I might have found him and it was in a winter. And I don't know if he still has the same intro where it's like flames
That's snow.
and that
Oh yeah, they
noise.
sometimes snow and sometimes flames. Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
I just loved that. And there was something really comforting about listening to him explain what's going on. So you
Hmm.
didn't feel as alone dealing with these nutters.
Yeah. Yeah, I
There's a lot
bet.
of nutty people out there these days, isn't there?
There are.
More
Yes.
than usual, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Huh. Have you had a lot of interactions with we call them all day, the sugars, the Sussex Squad? Have you had a lot of run-ins with them, or do you just do you
Not
block and ignore?
really. Not on YouTube, no.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
they
that's good.
used to. They used to do it on YouTube, but the
Uh-huh.
last couple of years, I think they've been outnumbered. They do it on
Mhm.
X if they're going to do it anywhere. And it's funny you should say that. I was looking up a sugar account today because I thought, oh, I haven't heard of this one in ages. And it was a die-hard sugar.
Uh-huh.
And I went to look at their account and scanned down over the last week. They're just talking about politics. Not a mention of
Oh.
Meghan, not a mention of any of us YouTubers. They've got bored, moved on, and they're getting into debates about Keir Starmer and whoever
Oh,
leads the
uh-huh.
I can't remember who the leader of the
That's
Conservative
okay.
Party is now.
Uh,
They're getting into that. They've dropped her.
they haven't been paid by her, you mean? Allegedly, right?
I think some were definitely paid
I think so
PR,
too,
but
in
not
my
all of them. I mean,
sure, no.
this Diane Durham that's up in Leeds, this
Yeah,
bomb
that's
lady.
yeah.
I don't know if she was paid because she is nuts. The court have officially said now she's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah. So I've kind of a little bit peripheral kept in touch with that because of Trevor. Tell me about Trevor. How did you guys connect? And Trevor Colt, how did you meet him?
I think I emailed Trevor because he used to have a website with an email address. I think I emailed him, and we weren't actually in touch that much
Oh,
at first. Um, and then, well, it's a long story. Then, because of something that happened, he wanted to talk to Wally more to
oh,
compare notes. I
okay.
think it was trolls in common. Let's
Mm.
put it that way.
Yeah.
And me, Trevor, and Wally used to talk a lot. And
Okay.
then, and as I say, Wally drops off the scene once in a while,
Sure.
um, but Trevor doesn't. Trevor's there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm really enjoying getting to know him and his channel. It's great. And I'm reading his book now, so I'm enjoying that very much. It's good. Let's see. All right. Okay. So, oh, this was a question put forth by one of the flock answer however you want or don't answer whatever you want to do. It says, I know you've been through a lot with people coming after you. I wish you nothing but the best with all that. Do you care to share any, like a little bit about that? Do you find that it affects your videos in some way?
Not really, no.
Okay.
No, I mean, I just talk about what's, whatever's happened in my life.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. So
I've never had any ambitions to be seen a particular way, or some people they
yeah,
want people to see them in a certain light or see them in a certain way.
sure.
I've never really had any idea of how I want people to see me. So now shit happens, and then I just talk about it.
Okay, so I guess the last question I have for you, Fiona, and then this is a tough one, so because there's so many to choose from, but in general, what do you find to be the worst thing that Meghan has done, in your opinion? There's so many to choose from. Do you have one, or you can tell me more than one? Is there something that's the top of the list for you?
Uh, I think probably laying on Diana's grave.
Oh, isn't that sick? How does Harry not say, "What are you doing?"
It's huge manipulation, isn't it?
Uh-huh. Yeah. But
It's weird.
to your point, though, we wouldn't know about that if Harry hadn't have. So Harry's her undoing, and that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Harry's dropped her in it there, hasn't he? And it's not just the touching laying on it, it's that he had to step away to give her private time with his dead mother.
That's so creepy. How does his red flags not go off? I know he doesn't have much upstairs, but something should tell him, hey, this is freaking weird.
And then he says she talks to Diana.
Well, he also said she talks to seals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, 'cause she's magical.
Sure. Oh, and then what was it? They conceived their kid next to like a thing of Diana or something. There's like something with that. Oh, I don't want to think about it.
I think that was the picture in a silver frame.
Oh,
It's gone from the black frame to the silver frame.
oh God, that's so gross. Meghan made it silver so she could see her own reflection in it while they're doing the hippity dippity. We've solved it. I solved the mystery of the frame.
I expect their house is covered in mirrors inside, wouldn't you?
You're so right. I would like to
Mirrors
remind
everywhere.
you. Yeah, that's right. So she could watch herself, and Harry's okay with it as long as she's participating.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're together anymore. I think he's left her.
I think so too. I think so.
He's
I
too
think
embarrassed to tell us all, isn't he?
when we found out about that apartment or whatever, I think that was a real I just believe it in my soul that was a real thing. That yeah, I think so too.
I think so too.
Oh God, that was hilarious. Okay, so if you don't mind, we'll play a quick game. It'll take 2 seconds. Basically, I had Trevor do this yesterday too. I had HG do this, so we're gonna have you do this.
Okay.
So it's a word association game. I'm going to say some words tied to those two and just say the first word or phrase or even a noise, whatever that pops into your head when I say these words. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Beige.
Meghan.
Yeah, there you go. Jam.
Meghan.
Well, these are all Harry and Meghan, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's okay. Polo.
Boring.
Yeah. Curtsy. What do you say?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think. I mean, the vision I've got in my mind is that.
Well, that's okay. That counts. There
That's
you go. That's your
not,
reaction.
what
That's
I
right.
think of.
That's right. So, bitch, then. No, I'm just
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next one is Meghan. Bitch. I'm sorry. I don't want to answer for you. I'm just kidding. You go. Sorry. I got in trouble with HG for answering for him.
I agree. Yeah, bitch.
Okay. Suits.
Oh, insignificant.
Cooking show.
Martha Stewart.
There you go. American Riviera Orchard.
Failure.
Empowerment.
Oh, God. Word salad.
Revenge.
Tom Bauer.
Okay. Harry.
Thick.
Car chase.
Pram chase.
Perfect.
Maybe
Dog.
wheelchair race.
They could have moved faster if they're in wheelchairs than if they're in that car. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dog bowl.
Harry.
Yeah, there you go.
I think Harry getting beaten up.
That's right. Go, William. Charles.
King.
Okay. Claw.
Jesus Lorigo Rosses.
Okay, that's good. Children.
Oh, Birkenhead.
There you go. Private jet.
I think of Elton John for some reason.
I wonder why. Yeah. Word salad.
Meghan.
Yacht.
Tart.
That's so good.
Newsy.
I'm going to go ahead and apologize for this next one. Todger.
Oh, Frozen.
Yes. Fashion.
There isn't any.
That's
There
right.
isn't any.
None. Roast chicken.
That's a sexual term, this, isn't it?
It is. Don't Google it. Yeah. Lip gloss.
Princess of Wales.
Yep. Hair plugs.
Harry.
Fanta pubes. Sorry.
Sorry, what?
This is what HG calls Harry's Fanta pubes. So I said.
Oh,
Fanta
right.
So what would be your Fanta pubes? What would be your response?
Balding.
Sussex.
Shameful.
Moon bump.
Desperate Housewives. Do you remember that?
I do.
The Camp wore one.
That's brilliant. Yes, I do. Montecito.
Oh, again, boring.
And then we just have a couple left. We have Catherine.
Perfect. Perfection.
Yes, perfection. Louis.
Very playful.
Yes. William.
Gorgeous. Diana. That's what he reminds me of. Diana.
Yes. Her Majesty the late Queen.
Serene.
Yes. And finally, Fiona.
Motormouth.
Oh, wonderful. I'll say you're wonderful. Thank you so much for being here and for just answering all of our questions and all your time and for being so wonderful. I really appreciate
very much for inviting me on. I'm a huge fan and I can't wait for the big face reveal.
Oh God, I'm afraid you're building it up so much to like, please go back, hide yourself.
What a drum roll.
Hide yourself. Scary. No, thank you so much, Fiona. I will be stalking you again. That's probably a bad choice of word for you, but like, I will be bothering you again very soon because you're lovely and I love recording with you. And I'm inviting myself to Spain. We're going to have so much fun and I'm coming to a 20s party. Yay.
I think you're awesome, Jen. You're fantastic. Fabulous. Thank you so much for having me on.
Anytime, the feeling's mutual. And again, shout out to Graham, the grifting bitch. We appreciate it.
Definitely.
No, we appreciate you so much. And is there anything we can watch on your channel to help you out? Is there anything in particular or just go watch your latest video? All right. Well, we'll go watch your latest one and we'll put honk honk in the comments to show you our love. So thank you so much, Fiona. And I hope you have the best day.
And you. Thanks, Jen.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview with Fiona as much as I did. I love her. She's lovely. I love Graham. Great people. Thank you, Fiona, if you're watching, Avid Gardener, for taking the time and sitting down with me and answering all those questions and just kind of being an open book about everything. She's so great. So definitely check her out. Make sure you're subscribed to her. If you do subscribe from the channel, if you will, leave her a honk honk or let her know you're part of the flock. I just like to let her know. Thank you guys for everything. If there's a collab you want to see, leave it in the comments below. I would like to know that. It's just, I've gotten so many kind and thank you, wonderful comments and stuff and messages saying that you really enjoy when I interview people. That means so much to me because I'm still, like, I'm used to making videos, but the interviewing part I'm still kind of new at. So I'm figuring it out. It's just something I'm enjoying very much. So if that's something you want to see more of, let me know, and let me know who you'd like me to collab with, and I'll see what I can do. I'm trying to think my dream collabs. I think it'd be fun to collab now with HG now that you can see me, because you'll see my crazy reactions and see me blushing. So I want to message him and see about that. I wanted to give him a break after the holidays, but I'll message him at some point, see if he's up for that. Let's see. Oh, Lady C is still a dream of mine. I've been in touch with Taz about, we've already worked together before, but I want to record again with her now that I'm on camera. Yeah, I'll do lots more like this. So leave me your suggestions below and I'll take a look. I want to do one with Trevor where I'm on camera, because I was not on camera, just different people like that. So let me know. Leave me comments. Thank you guys for everything. Honk, honk. And thank you, Fiona. Now I'm going to show you my Patreon members, because I'm trying to figure out how to do this part where I'm on camera. So I'm going to talk over this part and say, thank you so much to my Patreon members. You mean so much to me. These are my executive producers. So if this is something you're interested in, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. It still has my old name. And what that is it's like a back catalog of tons of videos. I think there's hundreds. I know there's hundreds of videos over there. I recap the entire Sex and the City series over there, so you can check that out. But it's lots of stuff, and over there's not the rules that there are on YouTube, so I can freely speak without worrying. I can play videos. I can do whatever I want. It's fine, because it's just a different situation. It's not shared on YouTube. So check that out if that's something you're at least bit interested in. And a huge shout out and thank you to my Patreon peeps for supporting. All right, guys, I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.